Today on Yoda Spirit, we're going over this Star Wars Monopoly Open and Play version. It's based on these ships, so all the tokens are going to be these 4 ships right here, and it's only 2 to 4 players. However, it is not. It kind of looks like a battleship. How it opens right here, kind of look like how it opens like Battleship, if you know that game. But it is not a team-up version. The other 2015 Monopoly game they came out with is a team-up, but this one here is just a simple. Made it to where you can use your board, your board casing is the same as your actual game board. So they made it simple to where you can just open it up and start playing right away. You take a look at the back here, you can see all the pieces. See, each person will have their own ship. And as you can see here, each person will have these little cardboard cutout tokens that would go with each person, based on their token that they choose. So we got the Millennium Falcon, you got the Goods ship, and you got a Starfighter and a Star Destroyer. Can't remember what those ships are called, but you got the good ships, I call them. And then you have this simple. Sorry about that. Hit my camera. And then it opens up just like this, and everything is super nicely placed in here. It's really cool. I really like this design. It's probably be one of my second favorite game boards, just because you can kind of keep the dice all in this little area, and everything's just so nicely put in here. You got your pieces just stashed right there. You can even use this for like a rolling dice area. You got your dice right here. You like roll your dice in there, so you don't have to, when you're traveling in a car or something, you can actually roll your dice playing in the car. And they also made it to where when you land on one of these properties and purchase it, you can mark it as yours by putting one of these into the slot right here. So they'll go into the slot and just kind of chill, and you'll put it over the spot where you purchased. And as you can see, there's a slot all the way around the board that allows you to do that. And there's a total of, I believe, 16 pieces for each player, and it's according to what token you choose. These pieces I'll go over later. It'll be like my main thing. There's the instructions it comes with, as well as a little box. Let's see what's inside of this. This right here will be your money, nicely put inside a box. It looks just like the classic version style of money, non-Star Wars related currency there. And then see what here we got. Looks like your chance cards. Let's go to jail. No. And then you get your chance cards, which let's see where that chance slot is. It's right here in the middle. And then there's kind of a different. Instead of a community chest, they made it to where if you land on the force, you actually roll your dice, and if you get any number between 1 and 6, I think you just roll 1 dice. Yeah, you just roll 1 dice, and if you get any number, and according to the dice, this is what your power will be. You got Mind Trick, Force Stealth, Force Levitation, or Levitate, and Force Pull, and Mind Trick again. They do two different things, and then last but not least, you got Force Dash. Mind Trick number 1, swap a property with another player. And then number 2, you got Force Stealth, move to any unknown space and purchase it for free. So I'm guessing this is based on to make a very quick version of a Monopoly game. And then you got Force Levitate, choose any ship and swap places with it. Interesting. So if you're getting really close to collecting $200 for passing go or something, that's a good strategy there. And then you got Force Pull, move a player to one of your properties and collect rent. That's interesting. And then you got Mind Trick, where you steal $50 from each player. And then last but not least, Force Dash, move directly to go and collect $200. So that's pretty cool additional to add to this game. Let's check out the property deeds. Let's see what these pictures look like, because they kind of slightly look different for what I'm used to seeing. Let's see, where is Go? Go's over here. Normally, you'll see Yoda's hut and the swamp. So I'm gonna put these dice back real quick. So if we would start, this is a whole new type of pieces. In a way, some of them kind of look similar. We got Cave of Evil, Yoda's Refuge. They slightly renamed some of these. Wampa Cave, North Ridge, Echo Base, Cantina. Then you got the Pit, Jabba's Palace, Beach, Wookiee Village, Yoda's Command Center, cool, Ewok Village, Death Star Shield Generator, Imperial Bunker, Cloud City, Landing Pad, Carbon Freezing Chamber, Galactic Center, Jedi Temple, High Council Chamber, Turbo Laser, and Throne Room. Very interesting. So it looks like we have it going from episodes 4, 5, and 6 I'm seeing here. So this looks like, yeah, it's a little collage of all episodes 4, 5, and 6. Because you got the throne room where Luke and Darth Vader did their final battle scene, as well as you got Yoda's refuge, and then you got your pit, and then your carbon freezing chamber, Cloud City. So all these places, I think it's all based on all of 4, 5, and 6 episodes, which is pretty cool. I like that. Only thing is different is I guess they decided to stop using characters and go with these tokens. So let's check out these tokens real quick. Put this back in its box. They made it to where it's all easy, very storable. Everything goes in a dedicated place. That's just awesome. And I guess once you have all these poked out, they all go in their these slots right here. Just kind of stick them in there. There's not 4 slots, it's 3, so one of them is just going to have to share. Unless you put 2 in this one, 2 in here, and this one here you could just use for whatever, because it's already had a dedicated token area, so that's pretty nice. And let's get to that main course here. Show off these token pieces. Alright, so it looks like they are made out of plastic. I was really hoping, from the pictures and the shiny silverish look it has to it, I was really hoping it would be some kind of metal. Perhaps pewter, but it is completely all plastic. I would be very careful when handling these pieces, because if you snap it or break it, I guess you're out of luck there. But the detail on it is really cool. You can see the details on this thing. They try to be very articulate with it. Precise. Missing its little, because it's based on episode 4, 5, and 6, it's not going to have the extension release pod. And then you have your TIE Fighter. These things feel very fragile. I feel like I can just crush it in my hand. So I'd be very careful playing with these pieces. I can only imagine kids getting hold of this. Maybe if you stepped on one of these, it's done. Done. So be careful when playing with these. They are very fragile plastic, it feels like. Extremely light. There's no weight to these things at all. But they do very good detail on these ships. You can almost use it for like one of those motion picture movies. The stop motion pictures. Have it attached like That's pretty cool though. I like the detail on the ships. I just do not like the fact that they're plastic. It feels like the further they're getting along with making these tokens, the cheaper they're getting. Not for sure why. This is the other 2015 version. This is supposed to be the one where, you know, everyone can play, have their own properties. The other 2015 version is based on A Force Awakens. I already have a video on that, and that one is a team up, you know, 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2. These dice stick in there pretty well. They hold very nicely, so I don't have to worry about them jiggling around everywhere. I'm going to show you how easy it is just to put all this stuff back. Okay, just stick everything on one side and just fold it on over. Oops. Just gotta pick which side to fold it. Alright, so this one always kind of just sticks in there, and then just fold it like that. Easy breezy. Just like that. And then clip it in, and you're ready to go. Let's go! Yeah, I like how normally you can move it around, you'll hear pieces jingling around everywhere. Yeah, everything's nicely snug. So it's a good travel game for Monopoly, and the way it's set up, you know, I'm guessing this you can play within an hour. Within an hour, easily. The price used, I would say you can get one for about $10. I mean, like I said, cheap pieces, cheap quality, so you can find them dirt cheap, $10 used. New, they're going to go about $30. They're not wrapped, plastic or nothing. You're going to find a couple stickers, a sticker here, a sticker here, and a sticker here. That's it. Yeah, pretty simple. This is the 2015 version. Open and play. I hope you like my review, and until next time, take it easy, and may the Force be with you.